War. War never changes.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Welcome to the Family of the Geeks. You join us for Fallout Wasteland Warfare.
Yeah. Cool.
There it is.
Looks awesome.
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
You get a free model of this as well. We get the alien model. If you ordered it online, you get the Nuka-Cola Go. If you get it from the shop, you get the alien model. I do believe they are switching those around at some point.
Oh, okay.
So everyone gets a chance to get all the free models. This is Wasteland Warfare. If you didn't know about this, basically it's a miniatures game for Fallout 4 by Modifius. I don't even know how you say that. Modifius. We'll go with that. And Bethesda, obviously. Here we go. There's the back of the box. Yeah. This is all the stuff you get in it. It's nice back of the box, isn't it?
This was kind of like, it wasn't planned.
No.
We didn't order it. We just happened to see it in the shop and thought, ooh, because we were going to get something else. It was either this or get something else, and the something else quickly got discounted.
It did, and that proved it didn't really want the something else. I don't want to diss the something else because a lot of people like it. It's something I was planning on doing on the channel, but now I won't be doing because of this.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry to be cryptic, but
yeah, we don't want to.
It's a good game. I've seen it, but you know, this is more
us.
Me.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
Right, I've got the bottom.
Got the bottom.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There you go. Looks like me. If I had longer hair, which I did.
Yeah.
I used to have longer hair.
Did you when you had longer hair?
Yeah.
And I don't ever remember you having a sledgehammer.
Oh, I don't. Just don't show it to.
Guessing a clay. So that's the one of the books. I think there's 3 in here.
And there's all the tokens then.
All the tokens and all the rows. In time we might get the what have we got here?
I've got 2. These are
unfoldable mats.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty much like the same as the Games Workshop ones, only a bit thicker card, I think. Yeah, so what have we got there?
You got one bit of road.
I've got one bit of road there.
And then the other bit of road.
Yeah.
Are they the same? No, they're different.
No, they're different. Yeah.
It kind of looks like, if you play Fallout 4, it kind of looks like the bit where Red Rocket stuff is. I'll go back to glow. I cannot fold anything. Rules of play. There's a second bit. And the campaign handbook as well. So they've given us some Ziploc pouches, which is always handy. And then we have, these are the plastic models, these ones. So this is the plastic set. There's a resin set as well. Slightly more expensive. Didn't have them in though. Oh, I might have got that one. So look at the plastic set. There's dog meat. On scenic basis. Although I will be making sure he's glued down. They're still folding things in the background, if that's what you...
Sorry.
I'll be a survivor. Random survivor with what looks like a pipe pistol. We have another random survivor with a shotgun. We have another random survivor with pipe rifle, by the looks of it. And we have Nora with this looks like a standard rifle, that one. And I don't know what kind of gun that's. Probably the first gun you pick up, just a revolver, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's Nora.
Is she the Vault?
She's the female version of the Soul Survivor.
Right.
And then some power armour and a laser rifle though.
Cool.
So let's have a look at these models up closer. And we have some super mutants in green. So super mutant with 2 weapons. Looks like a couple of pipe guns. Guy's got a sledgehammer. We'll try and bend these back into shape. I'll just before we finish the video, I'll see if we can keep them up and bend them back into shape and stuff. One of the hounds, mutant hounds. And another. Another mutant with rifle. And we have the alien Zeton.
It looks cool.
It is actually. I don't know if the camera's picking up that green now. Well, it's quite a neon green. And we have a Deathclaw.
Ooh.
Deathclaw. Those are the models. Also a bunch of Fallout dice. We have what I can imagine is equipment cards, considering God, let's pick a pile before it was. Considering it's got a hunting rifle on there. Looks like there might be some other cards in there because there's different colours on the side. We'll get that open. And then not as big a pile as I was expecting. We have the aliens rules there. We'll have a look at these in a moment. That is what you get in the box. That doesn't fall over in the middle of the video. Okay, so I'm going to just see if I can glue dog meat down properly and bend this back. And we'll have a little look. Okay, so this is the board set out. I've also put some little bits of TT Combat to train around. What we'll do, we'll play through the first mission of the tutorial. We might do the second one as well if we've got time. I'll show you the models. I've straightened out the gun on the back of Nora. I've also straightened out the Dreadclaw's fins on the back of his, or whatever they are, dorsal fins, whatever they are. They were bent. And I've straightened out the sledgehammer as best as I can, but it's still quite flimsy, so there's not much I can do with that, to be fair, other than to cut the whole thing off and replace it with a pinned. But I'm fine.
It could just be warped wood.
Yeah, it could be warped wood. There's plenty of warped wood in Fallout. Yeah, it's fine. But those are the models. I've stuck dog meat down. I also stuck Aspirant Goddard down to his base. Just using army painted glue. No problems with that. Seems to have stuck. We've also been through the rulebook, so we've had a look. So you get 3 books with it, as we showed before. You've got the main rulebook, which is that one. And as you go through it, you'll get to certain points in the rules. Find it in here, which are prepped. When you get to the end of a section in the rules, it'll tell you in the rules to play tutorial 1. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play tutorial 1. So it's going to have all the rules in up to that point. So if there are any extra rules, obviously we're going to not be using them at this point. And obviously we're still learning, so we probably will make a few mistakes, but that's the whole point in this. And there's loads of tokens in the game as well. So to play the first tutorial, you need to set up the board like this. You need the various range rulers, which we'll get into as we're playing the game. We don't need any tokens for this one. There are loads of tokens in this game, these kind of tokens anyway. What we will need is the mini tokens, so we've got the ready tokens there. And armour tokens, and we might need some of the other
hit tokens and
the dice tokens like that, if you can see that on there. We might need those ones for this. Obviously we'll need the dice. And to play the first tutorial, we don't need Deathclaw.
no. Aww.
The survivor player, who will be represented by me in the first game, you need 2 survivors. And another thing about this game is it doesn't matter what the model's equipped with on the model, they can be given something else. So it's not what you see is what you get basically. You'll need Nora and you'll need dog meat. And for the opposing player you'll need 3 super mutants.
So,
those 2 in this mission are classed as super mutants, even though that one's the aviator. Because there's only 1 super mutant in the box. Which is confusing later on because one of the scenarios says you need 3 super mutants, which I think is a mistype.
yeah.
Yeah. So you'll need those 3 guys.
Yeah. So 2 of them count as super mutants, so that's those 2, and he counts as
Guy
a
with the
brute.
sledgehammer is a brute.
Yeah.
Brute. So you'll need the corresponding cards. We're also going to be using the faction cards and the rules that come up on them. Basically, with the survivors one, it'll give me some extra armour. If you can see on there. The back of the survivor cards also has handy little key on what all the different symbols mean and what the actions are. Now, when I first started looking for this, I thought there was loads of it, and there is quite a lot in the game, but it seems to be fairly straightforward, even though it doesn't mean we won't make mistakes as we're playing through. But we'll do the best we can. Obviously, we'll revisit it later on after we've read through all the missions and play some missions on our own. You also need the counter there, the green one.
Yeah. I just picked up
It's the advantage counter.
on there.
So whoever has that has the advantage of going first. Generally, it's a player with the least models. However, well, it is the least models technically. You'll see what I mean in a second. So to play this mission, you just basically use the Wasteland terrain board, and you get some. It says bits of scrap metal. Doesn't matter. They're just to block cover from shooting and cause obstructions. And you dog meat in the centre.
Yep.
The survivor player deploys second, so let's move them out of the way. And the super mutant player now deploys 4 tokens. It shows the tokens to be these ones. If you show the...
There you go. So that's the deployment, what it looks like. And you've got your scenario rules and some rules there.
That's the other one. To be fair, it doesn't really matter what tokens we're using, because these are basically going to be traps and they're going to either be on the board or off the board. I couldn't see the other.
Oh, is it?
No, let's just use a blank one. It doesn't matter. So first off, player's going to be the super mutant player. So you set up the 4 traps. Now the objective for the super mutant player is to deactivate the 4 traps. The objective for the survivors is to save Dogmeat, who's been trapped in the centre, and to kill the super mutants.
Ooh.
It's all order. So first off, you place these traps a black ruler's length away from Dogmeat and each other.
Oh, make sure that that is going to be on the... Yeah, I'll just be on the edge there.
Yep.
Yep, you can see that. The next one can go. There. See that? You put one over there for me.
Yes.
Thank you. Next one can go there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So your next job is to deploy your super mutants, and they're deployed within the arc of that in a circle. It's pretty much right next to Dogmeat. So your 2 super mutants here, the ones with the guns, they're armed with what?
They're armed with a bolt action pipe rifle, so that's the card there. And they are also armed with a board. Is that there?
Famous board.
The famous board. And the brute is armed with a sledgehammer.
Okay. So now I deploy my survivors, which is along this table edge, and the deployment is 1 orange ruler inwards, so we shall have these 2 guys there, and a bit of variation I'll put Nora there. And to show you the weapons they've got, Nora's got a 10mm pistol. The other 2 settlers have hunting rifle, and if I can save him, which is basically spend an action point next to him, within the orange range anyway. I'll get dog meat, it's got dog bite. Dog meat's ace. I'll show you the cards as we're going along. Okay, so the super mutant player has the advantage count, which means they go first.
Right.
So the first step is to basically pick up one of the little ready encounters, and then blue side up, blue and yellow, or German helmet side up.
Yep.
They look like German helmets to me. I suppose they're meant to be maybe American. I swear they look like German World War II helmets. But yeah, so you basically choose one of your super mutants. So this is round 1.
I'm gonna choose him.
Yep.
For now.
So at this point, now you've readied a model, you can either activate that model or wait. Activate all your ready models later.
I think I'll wait and move one of the others.
Okay.
For now. So,
Right.
is it you?
Yep, so I'm going to ready this settler here. I'm going to activate that settler straight away. So, and my first action, my 2 actions, everyone gets 2 actions, is to actually use my hunting rifle and shoot at the brute.
Okay.
So to measure the range on hunting rifle, it has 2 ranges, blue and black. You literally put that next to the model, and then you'd put the next one. Obviously, they're all in range, but you put the next one on there. So that'll give you the full range of the hunting rifle, and the 2 separate ranges. In this case, they're in the black range, which for the hunting rifle is actually slightly better, I find. So if we go back to the hunting rifle, hopefully you can see what I mean by that. You've got the blue and you've got the black area. And underneath those are coloured dice. So you've got the accuracy dice, which are green, and the armour dice, which are yellow. So if it was in the blue range, I'd be using armour dice, but it's not, it's in the black range, so I'm using the 2 green accuracy dice. So to make a roll, or any roll in the game, you have the white skill dice. And what we're hoping to achieve, if you use a settler, that is a shooting action. So you can see on there, there's all the symbols next to the special skills. That's all the skills in special, just like in Folly game, and the different levels. Next to those are little symbols. So you've got a little AK-47 symbol there, which is the shooty symbol, and it matches the hunting rifle symbol. So that's the symbol we're going to be using, or that's the stat we're going to be using to shoot. Which on there is a 6.
For perception.
Okay, so what I'm hoping to do is to roll a 6. That's the difficulty of this shot. There's no intervening terrain or nothing to reduce the skill level or anything. So basically we will roll the skill dice. And because of the weapon, we also roll 2
green
dice. Okay. So what the -1 does on the green dice is basically reduces the skill by 1. So there's 2 -1s. So instead of a 6, I'd have actually needed to roll an 8 or less. So that would increase the chance. That's the way I call accuracy dice. But they do also have other symbols on. That's damage, so it does extra damage. It does have an armour symbol on there, but there's less than on the actual yellow dice. As you can see, there's more armour symbols on there, less damage and less accuracy.
I'll just pick that up and show you camera. So that's the damage. That's the shield, is it?
Yeah. There's like a broken shield.
Broken shield.
The actual yellow one has 2 broken shields.
There's like
on
a
it
bam
as well.
on there. That's. And then you see all these.
So if you're needing to penetrate armour, the yellow ones are better. If you're just worried about accuracy, the green ones are better. So we've got 2 -1s. On there we've actually rolled a cog. Now a cog actually counts as a 1 as well, so that's the best I could possibly roll. And a cog also gives you a quick action. There's no quick actions in this part of the game yet. They'll probably come into play later. That's when you can make quick, we'll probably explain that in a different tutorial, but you can make certain quick actions if you've got them on the card or if they're in the game. You can actually do things, especially if you're heroic, you get more chances to do different things. It's a -2 to the skill to actually do those actions, but it basically gives you an extra action. But for the purposes of this shooting, it simply counts as a 1. So I've aced that shot basically. So the bullets hit the brute, Now, basically, we test against the Brute's armour. Now, the Brute's got an armour of...
2.
2, yeah. So the armour's in that little red box. There's 3, which I will keep calling German helmets, because that's what they remind me of. The top one is physical armour, which is a little 4-cornered shield. And then the second one is energy armour, and the last one is radiation armour. Okay. And if you look on the hunting rifle, the weapon shows you what kind of damage is incoming. So you see it's got a little shield with the 4 corners on. That's the type of damage, and the number next to it is the amount of damage that's going in. So it'll be 2 damage basically.
Right.
Now, the Brute's got 2 armour, so basically Claire will now roll the armour dice, which is the red 12-sided dice. That's basically the perfect roll.
I got a
2. It's numbered from 1 till 4, and basically what you're trying to do is roll equal to or under your armour level. If you roll equal to or under your armour level, you ignore that amount of damage. So I said before, the hunting rifle causes 2 damage, of which 2 of it's been ignored. So no damage. So the second action, I'm actually going to shoot again.
Okay.
This time I've rolled a 4, which is also a hit. The difficulty of the shot's -2, so I needed an 8 again. And I've done an extra damage.
So that's 3 coming in.
So there'll be 3 coming in this time. Doesn't change your armour roll, you roll a 1.
I'll roll a 1, so that
So
means...
still success on the armour, but this time it only blocks 1 damage.
And 2
so
has got 3.
2 hits. 2 from the... So if you say that the that 1 has ignored that extra damage, it's just the 2 hits from the hunting rifle. So you put a little damage a little damage counter next to them. There's single damage counters and there's these double damage counters. The single damage counters also have radiation on the other side, so you can apply radiation damage if you need to. And that's a whole different ballgame basically. That we probably won't get into because there's no radiation type weapons in this, and no radiation areas. So that'll be a future game when we get into that. So that's my turn. So, all right, good turn. And then it will go back to the super mutants. And just, I don't think I explained it, dog meat is in a trap and he cannot do anything until someone frees him. So even though I've got him, I haven't got him, so he won't be activating anytime soon. Carry on.
Right.
Oh yeah. And when you've done your turn, you need to turn the counter over to grey.
He's not moved yet though, has he?
Yeah. So it stays blue until they make an action. When they've done the action, it turns over to grey. That way you know you've used them.
So I'm going to move this guy out.
That guy.
Yeah. He's going to go towards there. So
Okay. So movement. Not done any movement yet. So at the top of the card, in the top corner, so I'll show you, there are 2 little boxes. There is a yellow and a red box on the Super Mutant one. I'm right-handed. I'm doing it from memory. There is, yeah?
Yep.
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 Okay, so you pick the ruler of that colour, and that's as far as you move. The first one is your normal movement, the second one is charging. You can only charge into combat, which hopefully we'll see later. But for now, where are you moving to, by the way?
Just to the end of there.
You are going this way?
I am going that way,
sort of I don't know where that was.
Yeah, sorry, no, yeah. I did point that way, yeah, sorry, yeah.
So, you would move them like that. So basically you are getting the base length included in your movements. The bigger the base you are,
the better.
Yeah, you are getting a bit of extra movement in that. So that's your first action. For your second action?
I'm going to shoot at Nora.
Shoot at Nora.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the bolt action pipe rifle is
I feel like it should go into that.
green and a blue. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, go on. I was interrupting you.
No, it's alright. I was just saying I've got a green and a blue ruler on there, so I need to...
So green and blue.
Green first and then blue.
So that's the green range.
Yeah.
And then blue. So you're in the blue range. And
So-
you're in range.
Yeah. So the blue range, I get a black dice.
And you have line of sight, which is also used in this game. You've got direct line of sight because there's no obstructions. So you get a
Black dice.
black dice, which is a damage dice. So these generally do more damage than the other 2 dice you've seen so far. And what do you need to hit?
4.
4.
Yeah.
So it's based
just
on
show
your...
everybody on there.
Is it perception again?
Yeah, perception. So.
Most shooting will come from perception. Most health comes from endurance. Although Nora's and Dogmeat's comes from agility. So there are changes in that.
So there I've got an exclamation mark.
Oh!
And an extra damage.
Extra damage.
So,
okay. So the exclamation mark also counts as a 1, but it also counts as a critical point. Not a critical hit, a critical point. So on these cards, you'll see there's little yellow boxes with numbers in and exclamation marks. Once you've accrued that amount of critical points on that person, they can spend those points on one of their weapons and basically get those extra dice or extra damage or whatever's on there.
So in this case, if I got 3 of those exclamation marks, I would get an extra black dice and yellow dice if I was using whatever range I was using.
Yeah.
So say I was going to use the green range, that's a yellow, green, plus a black and a yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to also take a critical token.
Right. I shall take one.
I forgot what they look like, I've never had one.
They look like that, don't they?
Alright, well, exclamation mark. That makes sense.
Like
It certainly
mark.
is.
Yeah.
There is a summary in the back of all the tokens, which is quite handy.
I'll put that on
It
there.
actually shows you them. I found the rulebook very useful actually. The rulebook's quite well set out. I mean, it's not the easiest game to learn, but once you've got into it, I think it does
I think
help.
it'll come with time,
Yeah.
won't it, really?
I think
It's
so.
gonna be one of
Still
those-
easier than Infinity, put it that way. So, anyway, where are we?
Yeah, so that was a 1.
So you've hit
I've
the
hit.
extra damage.
And they've got extra
Right.
damage.
So Nora has armour 3.
Right, that's 2 damage, 3 damage coming in.
Yeah, so I need to roll dice. Roll 1, so I've ignored one of those damage points. Her, show it to the camera. Her health is based on her agility. The health is the heart icon. Probably should have shown it on the Brute. The Brute is based on endurance. He's got 8 health. We took 2 off earlier. Nora's got 6. Just take the 2
Show
off
you the
now.
Brute. There's the Brute, and there's the health. So you will want a token that says 2 on it.
Yep.
I really should split up all these tokens at some point.
I think we will do.
Yeah,
Just,
there you go.
there are tons of these little tokens.
Yeah, that's the baggie that I'm playing with at the moment. So if you hear me in the background rustling away,
yeah.
in my infinite wisdom I put them all together.
Okay, so it's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was already taking a shot at Nora. I'm going to activate the other settler.
Okay.
I'm going to activate them straight away. I'll just turn that on.
Oh, should I have put that on?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's going to take a shot at the Brute as well. So basically, rinse and repeat what I did before.
Give you that back.
Same weapon, same range.
Yes.
So I won't bother measuring, but normally I would. But I know they're well within range. And it's the same range, same weapon. Even though, again, like I said, they've got different weapons on the models. But so he's shooting along that. So he's got a critical point as well.
Ooh.
And extra damage and -2 to the difficulty.
Right.
So it's armour 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I got 3, so I failed.
Right, so the 2 damage from the rifle plus the 1 extra from the dice.
Mhm.
And you double critical thing for...
You need a little critical thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you've got them.
So you've got taken a total of 5 damage now.
Yeah,
so
so
I'll
if
just turn that over because that's got 5
Oh, so I've got
it,
5 on it.
yeah.
Oh, cool. Right, okay.
And I'll leave that next to the guy because it only gives you 1 card for the settlers.
Oh, yeah. Can you
So-
put that one next to him?
To him.
Him, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only gives you 1 card with the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just remember which settler it is.
Okay.
Okay, so now it is you.
I think I'm going to have to move the Brute. I have to move him.
So you place your ready marker.
Place me ready marker.
Yep.
I'm going to move the Brute
Yep.
this way, I think, towards
Okay.
here. Moving And then he's going to move again to there. Probably a bad idea, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to ready Nora. And I'm going to move her from there to there. Second action, I'm going to shoot. Hopefully I'm in range with a 10mm pistol. Certainly am.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the shot.
Okay.
Definitely use bats now. Just the little camera so noise it makes. So it's a black and a green dice. And perception is a 5. Okay, so I've rolled a 1, because I've got a critical point. I've actually got -1 to the skill level anyway. I've also rolled a Coca-Cola bottle, which is a special action, which we're not using yet, I don't think, in the rules, so that doesn't do anything. But it is a hit, so it's the dice, you got it?
Yeah.
So you
That's
roll
a
a
1.
1. So you got armour 1, you've rolled a 1, you've ignored damage. So he takes 1 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage.
There you go.
That's what I meant, it's got a nuclear symbol on the other side of this.
Cool.
But super mutants, I don't think I think that's one of their abilities.
Yeah,
They
one
don't
of their
actually take
abilities,
radiation
yeah,
damage.
immune to radiation.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So,
that's back to you, because you've got one model that's ready.
yeah.
Yep.
So, he's going to... Let's see... He's going to move up that way towards that one over there.
Yeah. This way?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah, that's fine. Just out of interest, are you allowed to measure to see if you're in range of anything, or?
I will check. Do you want to pause the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just check the rules. It basically says any player can measure or pre-measure at any time, which is pretty damn clear.
Right.
One thing we did do wrong, I just checked it as well. When you're readying, when you decide to move,
Yeah.
you move everything that's ready.
Ah,
So
right,
when
okay.
if you can ready one guy,
Yeah.
not do anything, and then ready the other guy, not do anything, ready the other guy, not do anything, then you'd move them all at once.
Right.
But as soon as you decide to move, everyone who's ready will move. So technically,
He
we
should've-
waited with him, but he should have moved at the same time
As he did.
basically.
Right, okay. Right. Well,
we're both learning.
we're both learning, like you say, it's a trial game.
It was only after you'd done it I was starting to think to myself, I should have stopped then and had a look, but we've continued. So this is a tutorial for us as well.
Yeah.
So,
Okie dokie.
right, so
I,
second action, are you going to shoot?
yeah, that's what I was wondering, if I was in range of shooting. So it's green, then blue.
Yeah, so green and blue. Interestingly enough though, you're exactly the same range as he was, because I moved Nora the same distance.
Oh, right,
on
okay. Right.
So yeah, in
Yeah.
the blue range, so you need...
I need the white and the black dice. Yeah.
Yep.
So, exclamation.
Another critical.
Another critical, but...
Before we played this game, I've seen it roll once. It's interesting, because I'm like, how are you ever going to build up those points? Well,
Give that to him.
keep rolling then.
But nothing on the black dice, so...
It's armour 3. I should actually be adding on the extra armour as well, so it should be armour 4
Alright.
for the survivors. But I've still only rolled a 1, so you'll ignore 1, so that's another damage point that comes in.
Just bear with me. Come here. Come here. That's it. I'm chasing this one little bit around.
Here we go.
There we go. Right, so that's his turn done, so put that there, give you that back.
Yep. So that's everybody gone, isn't it?
That's
So
everyone
that's the end of
done
the
then.
first round.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to the second round now.
So how many rounds does this last? Is it 4 it says?
Is it 4?
Duration 4 rounds it says, yeah.
4 rounds. I thought it was 6, but I think I was reading the other scenarios. So this is 4 rounds. So that's round 1.
Mhm.
I could do with like a big round mark somewhere, but that one. So you guys try and remember what round we're on, because we'll ask later when we forget. You can stream it at the computer screen or phone or whatever you're watching us on. We do have numbered tokens, so we could use those. Go on, let's do that.
So this is round...
We will forget about that.
That's round 2 though, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'll just put it on top of the Rancor management waste bin. There we go. I
don't think they're actually used for that, but they'll
do for
now.
Just trying to remember what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so technically I think it stays with you, because technically I think I've got 4 models. So I can't use dog yet. So,
right, so.
Yep.
So if I collect my little
retrieve
tokens.
little grey tokens. Review tokens.
So I'm going to ready Brute.
Yep. Are you activating?
Yes.
So do you want to pick the trap up?
Yes.
So you have to be within the orange range. I'm guessing you are.
I am within orange range, yeah.
And then you take a strength test against picking the trap up.
Right, okay, so...
So your strength's 8, isn't it, for the brute? Because he's got a high strength.
What strength?
Yeah.
Yes, 8. Yeah. See, I'm still getting used to these cards. 8. Bob on.
So, just take it off the battlefield.
So,
you picked it up.
There.
And what's your second action?
To move out of the way, out of shooting range.
Okay.
I think he's going to go and hide behind these.
Oh, crafty. It's a bit crafty for a super
So,
mutant.
can I move half of that, or do I have to move
you
the
can
full
move
one?
less than the distance.
So can he move to there?
Yes.
So he's
That's perfectly fine.
he's kind of like hidden. So
Yeah, yes, no.
for now, anyway.
Plus Nora decides to shoot him.
Oh, that's true. Damn you, Nora!
I think she's out of range. I'm going to use my magic power to pre-measure. Yes.
I'm calling Nitty Nora, so she just sat there knitting.
To be fair, I'm going to activate her next.
Okay.
Anyway, so. And she's going to shoot Bob, is it?
Yeah, Bob. I think that's what I called him.
Shooty.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's a painful miss. So I've rolled a 10, so that's a miss, because my perception's 5.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a...
I was just looking at the black dice, was like, oh, that's an extra incoming.
Yeah, so -1's difficulty.
So that's like 9, isn't it?
That's what I needed to roll a 6. But, there we go. That's the first action. Second action is just going to shoot again.
Okay.
That's this time
That's
it's a 1.
better.
With a damage and a -3 to the difficulty for a change. So that's a hit.
Right.
So he's got 1 armour.
1 armour.
That's 2, so it doesn't avoid anything. So he takes 2 damage.
So,
How many hits has this guy got? It's 6.
6, yeah. Yeah, 6. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to ready the one you've just shot at.
Yep.
He's going to go running towards
The marker.
the marker.
So that's your first action.
Yep.
There, yeah.
Yeah. Second action, I'm going to try and pick it up.
Yep. What's his strength?
6.
6. There you go. What's your difficulty?
5.
5. You've done it.
Yep.
Crikey.
Sorry, I pinged that back over.
So that's his 2 actions done.
Yep.
Oops. They're pretty fiddly, these small ones.
They are
I
actually.
like them because they're less obtrusive having massive markers, but they're also very fiddly.
I think they'll probably bring out some maybe plastic ones or something. Or
Yeah,
some...
I presume they will. I know they've got the new call. I wish I had some of those caps.
We are going to look for some of those caps
want some
because I know
caps.
someone over there's pining for them.
I wouldn't mind the Red Rocket set as well because it's got a mat of this very thing on, and I'm going to shut up now. I'm getting looked at. Anyway, I've got a long list of things I want.
Yeah.
Okay, so my turn. Right. Yeah. Yeah. There's a brute hiding behind there. I am simply going to take a walk.
That way and shoot.
And shoot.
Evil.
Blue. Oh. Okay, fine. It's the blue range. So instead of the accuracy dice, I will get the armour dice. That's a 7. So that is a miss. A nothing and a -1 to your armour, so nothing happens. Meh. That's the 2 actions done.
That's done.
Yep.
Okay. So I've only got that dude over there.
Yep.
To go. So I'll activate him.
Yep.
He's going to go running up towards that one there.
Yep. It's action 1. You're within orange range.
Okay.
So you can...
Oh, so I don't have to be in base contact
No.
then? Right, okay, as long as I'm in like a bubble of it or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I might as well have a go at trying to pick it up.
6 as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh man!
That's a 6, yeah.
Your rolling's different today for some reason.
I know, I don't know.
You kept rolling X's on there.
Yeah.
X's a fail, by the way.
Yeah, the good thing is as well, 6 has got like a little dot next to it and the 9's got a little dot, so you know which one's a 9 and which one's a 6.
This is all going wrong really quickly. You know, you've got one token left to get. Damn it.
I think you're going to have to make a run towards Dogmeat if you ask me anything.
Then get butchered by a brute. Well, yeah. My only tactic now is to run. Run for your meat. Okay.
Okay. I think that's everyone that needs to
Yeah,
go.
I should have
It's gone,
put
isn't
that
it?
thing next to him as well. That's it, that's
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah.
So we're on turn
3.
3. So
I suppose I could hold out for a draw.
swap that out. Yeah, because it's going to take me a while to get over there, I think. There's mine.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to activate Brute.
Brute.
Yeah.
What's Brute going to do?
He's going to come out and say hello and brutalise him.
Okay, so your first action now should be a charge, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So
It's a green for the brute.
it is a green for the Brute,
That's
and I'll
his
just show
charge
that
range.
on the... So there we go.
Just moving that. That's his first action to charge.
Yep.
Now when you're charging, you can choose to take a bonus dice when you attack. Next.
Oh, right, okay.
You may take a black or you may take a green.
I'll take a green, please.
That's what this little token was for before. So you put a little green.
Oh,
Next
right,
to it.
okay.
That's in case it goes over more than one round. So you
Right.
can remember what you've chosen. Obviously you've got another action point.
Yeah.
So that's your extra green dice, that's your skill dice. What else do you get?
2 yellows.
2
for the-
yellows.
The sledgehammer. And it's 8
Strength,
and
isn't it?
strength 8.
Yeah. So it's wherever the little dagger is, little combat knife. Okay, so what was his 8? So
8,
you
so I've
rolled
got
a
9.
You rolled a 9.
A 9.
So that would be a fail. However,
I've got
you've
minus
got a
1.
-1 skill test. Another -1
Minus
skill
1.
test. So
And a
you've hit.
less 1 to your armour.
Less 1 to armour, which is currently 2 anyway. So 1. So I've ignored 1 point damage, but the armour stopped that. So 2 damage.
2 damage.
Is it 2 on the sledgehammer?
Yes, it is, yeah. 2. Yep. 2.
2.
Okay. And that's my
It's
turn
2
done.
actions.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to activate that model you just charged into.
Okay.
I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to move. So, as a quick response, you can try and hit me again.
Okay.
It's -2 to your skill level. So you've 8.
Yep,
So
so it'll be
you don't get the
6.
bonus green dice if you've
Okay.
used that.
I'll still roll the 2 yellows.
Yes.
So I'm looking for a 6 or under.
Yeah. Still easy to sort of do really. So that's a 2, so you've easily done it with extra damage.
Yeah.
So I just roll armour. 2. My armour is 2, so I ignore 2 damage, but I still take 1 off the extra dice.
The extra one.
And then my movement there.
Okay.
And I spend my second action point to unleash the hound. So what I have to do is spend an action point near dog meat, and that gets him out of the trap. So dog meat is now under my control. Dog power.
Hounds of War.
Unleash the hound of war.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to activate guy with 2 shotguns up there.
This guy.
That guy.
The guy who should be the aviator.
Yeah, the
Right.
aviator.
What's he doing?
I'm going to move him actually. Try and get hold of that last objective I can.
Roundabout?
Yep.
Oh, yep. To there?
Yep. And then move him again.
To there?
Yep.
Nice. I'm going to unleash the power of dog meat.
On him.
Yeah. So dog meat's charge range is blue. Nice.
It's just really made as well. It's great. Aroo.
Hello! Nixon dog. I'm going to choose a black dice
Okay.
for fun. So I'll just show everyone dog meat's card. There you go. Badass. Right. So it's agility that he's basing his attack on. His agility is 8. It's also what he bases his defence on. So 8 plus dog bite, which is the dog's only attack. Yeah, what does all that stuff do? I haven't got to the top. So green, is it yellow? And the blue.
Green, yellow and blue.
I'll roll a blue dice, I don't really know what it does. I think it activates one of the bottom abilities, doesn't it?
Yeah, but we don't know what those are yet, do we?
I'll look it up, see what I roll. That's a fail.
Oh.
Didn't roll a black dice either.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a nuclear explosion.
Maybe that means,
Kaboo! That would have been hilarious.
maybe that means he does a massive trump or something.
What a
and
fail. Something we have to do for next game is look at what, because
what those
not
mean.
really used the blue dice. Or anything.
No.
I think it's even crippled. I briefly scanned what they meant, but because we haven't actually used them, I'm not sure. Injured arm condition. Alright, so it's like he grapples the arm. It's a failed hit anyway, so it's irrelevant at this point. That's his 2 actions. Dog meat, why? If only you just hit. Could have rolled pretty much anything other than that X, to be honest. That would have been brutal. Right, okay, that's dog meat done.
Okay. I'm going to move him. Might as well run him round here and try and shoot Nora a bit more. Yeah.
To that.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 So I need,
I think you may be in whatever the first range bar is.
which is the green range.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need a yellow and a black and the white dice, please. Why did I say black? I meant green. I've gone colourblind, I tell you. So his shooting is a 4, so he's failed because it's 5 minus 1.
So yeah,
Yeah,
just missed.
Epically failed. So that's that. I should have put that on him. There we go.
I've put all my money on dog meat. Damn it! Let's do some shooting. I'm going to shoot with Nora at this guy. Try and at least kill one of the super mutants. Try and claim moral victory. So what is it? It's the one and that one. Okay. So shooting. It's obviously in the blue range. And that's a fail. So second action, same again. Action, the same as the first. But this time with a hit, because -3 to the skill need.
Yeah.
So just hit with an extra damage. That's 3 damage.
Right.
He's got 1 armour, hasn't he?
Yeah. 2.
Well, 2, so that's 3 damage. Which he's already got 3 damage.
Yeah,
Kills him.
so it kills him. Well done.
First blood.
Well done.
And that's Nora done. Okay.
You've got that one to move, yeah.
I've got it. That one left.
Yeah.
So I was going to take a pot shot at the brute.
Okay.
So weapon range is in. Yeah, it's in short range. So first action. 7 and nothing, so that's a miss. And second action. So 4 with an armour and a damage. So that's a hit. So roll for his armour.
1.
Roll a 1, that ignores that. So he takes 3 hits.
And
Which kills him!
Kills him, yeah. Well done.
Headshot. Now they've learned how to use it.
Now they've figured it out.
Oh, that's how you use it. Right. So, that's the end of that round. We're on to the 4th round. I'll just collect all these little things.
I don't think we need that now.
Yeah, last round anyway.
Yeah.
We know there's nothing else after this. Don't mind, is it? Yeah.
I think that one's mine from Brute up there. Not Brute, the...
Oh, it's one that I never put on the board, that's why.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so you go first because you've got the least models. End of.
Yeah, so he's going to activate.
Yeah. Take he's going to move.
Yeah.
He's got no hits on him, has he?
No.
So dog meat gets a free attack. Free attack, but -2 to skill, 6. And a fail! Another fail! What? Dog meat, why?
You saved him, and he's not performing for you.
So, yeah. So you're within orange range,
Yeah.
so it comes down to a dice roll. Only who
So-
wins this game.
I need a 6.
6.
Or less.
3, you've
3.
won. So you've picked up the 4 traps, which means you've won. Besides the fact, I probably couldn't have killed him with dog meat. I mean, I could charge him with dog meat, or shot him maybe with one of these guys, probably him.
Yeah.
I think, no, I would have been out of range. Maybe, is that in range? Be interesting to find out. No, I could have moved forward and shot, Potentially I could have killed him.
You could have got there.
Which would have won me the game. So, right up to the last, didn't know he was going to win that. Could have won that. There we go, that is the first tutorial. It doesn't cover all the rules, and I'm sure we got a few things wrong and probably missed a few things. But that's what we've read up to so far. So, I say we did the second tutorial on this video, which we'll do next. And then maybe do the further ones in another video.
Yeah.
So join us again in a second. We'll set up the board for the second tutorial and we'll see you in a moment. Okay, so we're back for the second game in the book. So what's that one called?
So it's called Fort Davis. So
Fort Davis.
Fort Davis. There's the map.
Yep.
And the rules and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a little bit different from the first scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be using the investigation markers and the searchables. The searchables are the ones with the red box on, like that. And the investigation markers are the ones with the binoculars. 4 of them have got the red box on the underside, and 4 of them are numbered. Claire's going to explain the scenario.
So the survivor's force consists of the following units: a sole survivor day 1 with a 10mm pistol, 2 settlers with assault rifles and dog meat with dog bite, and the super mutants consist of 3 super mutants with hunting rifles.
Which is a misprint in the book.
Yeah, and here it says 3 super mutants with board and hunting rifles and a brute with a sledgehammer.
You're right, but you can't have 3 super mutants because there aren't 3 super mutants.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have a sledgehammer because I'll explain why you can't have a sledgehammer or the boards in a minute. So all that's left you with is 3 super mutants with hunting rifles.
Mm-hmm.
So we assume someone's copied and pasted or something and there's an error with that. So the only thing we can do is use 3 super mutants with hunting rifles. The reason why we can't use the other ones is, for a start, that's the assault rifle. So, is that on camera? I'm still a bit further away than normal.
Yeah.
So that's the assault rifle, which I'll be using for my settlers. So they've not got the hunting rifle, the super mutants have got that. But you have the item deck here, and it tells you specifically what items to put in, which is all the weapons, including the sledgehammer and the board. And there's only 1 card for each, so you can't have them in the deck and use them. So that only leaves the hunting rifle, which isn't in the deck, and the 10mm pistol, the assault rifle, and the dog bite. There are other cards it tells you to take out, but all the weapons are in here, and there's no spare cards. So I think it's a misprint in the book.
It's got to be anti.
I think they're just meant to put 3 super mutants with hunting rifles, as the boards are in, the sledgehammer's in, and if you use those 3 as super mutants, you don't have a brute either. So, so there we go. So that's how we've modified the scenario. It may be right, may be wrong, but we don't have the components otherwise. And everything else in the book, I've checked, we have the components for. So I just think it's a misprint. So we're going to play it like that. So Claire's going to explain the actual...
Yeah, so you build the Wasteland deck to include a combat rifle, laser pistol, 44 revolver, pipe wrench, baseball bat, combat shotgun, bolt action pipe rifle, bourbon, mentats, iguana bits, mutant hound meat, blood pack, stim pack, sledgehammer, pipe pistol, board, and all clothing and armour cards. So you place terrain to represent small pieces of dry wasteland, littered with rubble and various metal chunks.
Again, I'm just going to use the crates.
Then you create a pool of 14 searchables, all those showing a skill and or danger, 3 showing items and 2 blanks.
Yep, so that's there.
And then a pool of 8 investigation markers, 4 numbered, 4 showing searchable icons.
Yep, that's done.
And it says players then take turns face down the 8 investigation markers, then the 10 searchable markers in the area shown on the diagram. So this is when we need to set up.
It uses the rulers.
Yeah. So on this side you can see blue and red, and the same at the top, blue and red.
You got the ruler?
I do, yeah.
I do like the fact you get 2 sets of rulers in it. I think it was just convenient where they printed the actual things to give you 2 sets of rulers, but it also helps when you're setting up.
Well, it does say it's a 2-player game, doesn't it? So
yeah, I mean, but normally in many games you just get 1 set.
You only get the 1,
even though it's a 2-player game. I quite like the fact they're giving you 2. So nothing gets set up in the blue band as far as the counters go anyway. The deployment zones are going to be on either side and in the orange band, but that's in a minute. But these counters, nothing gets set up in blue. Searchables, these red ones, get set up within the red band.
Yeah.
And not within the centre band, isn't it?
Searchable only in the red band, and
the
searchables or investigation markers in the middle.
Go in the red band and in this middle band as well. And you set up the investigation markers first, don't you?
Yes.
So I'll set the first one up.
Yeah.
Put one smack bang in the middle. Don't know what it is. If you want to.
And it has to be within a yellow space of each other.
It gets difficult the more you go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's best just space them out as best you can.
So I'll put one over there.
I'll move it over here. You can just store it down as long as you make sure it's far enough away. But it gets more difficult to put things down.
Yeah.
So we're good though. And got room here? Yes, do. Let's put out that.
And the last one?
Yep. Okay, so now we'll put down the. So I'm going to start by putting one there. Yep. And put one there. Try not to keep nudging tokens like I just did there.
Yeah, I might accidentally done that.
We're not playing a tournament, so it doesn't matter that much. Let's put one there. Yep.
One up there. Needs to be a bit further out, that doesn't it?
One on the other side of that. Yep.
I think my arm was obscuring that one.
It's alright.
Sorry.
I think some of the boxes might be obscuring them. Carry on.
Right, this is where it gets difficult now.
That's what I'm going to put one. I think we'll go there. Yeah. It's the mini game in itself.
It is now.
You automatically lose if you can't play stuff.
That's
You don't even
evil.
need to play the game.
Do we need to keep
Oh,
behind?
4, right, yeah, we need to keep 4 back to represent. I was lucky you said that then.
Yeah.
So these 4, I don't know what they are, so those 4, they're going to be kept back. They represent the red side, the red canister side of the blue markers. Okay. And the other side of the blue markers are our weapons lockers. So the object of this game is to get as many weapons as possible. I believe you can use them as soon as you pick them up. But you do need to kind of know which models got them. It's quite difficult only having this one settler card, I think, and one super mutant card. So what we decided last night is we keep the item cards underneath the model. It gets a bit faffy moving them around, but
it's the
at least you know who's got what.
Yeah.
And you're meant to drop a token on the board when they die, because those items can be looted.
Well, we'll see.
So we may as well just drop the items on the board. So
on the board, yeah.
We'll just do it that way for this game until.
We're just having a play around at the moment and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Okay, so now we deploy. So
yes, so next survivor player deploys their forces first, and then I'll deploy mine.
I want to keep my guys close to each other or not. There's not really much. I mean, there is inspiration, isn't there? A presence, isn't it?
Mm.
I haven't really used that yet. You can go there. I'm going to deploy her in this corner.
Okay. Oh, thanks. So, There we go.
Right.
Yeah.
So the super mutant player's got the advantage markers, so you're going first.
So I'm going to saunter forward.
So we did play this very quickly, and it seems that probably the best tactic for the super mutants is to murder the survivors and take the stuff off them.
Yeah.
Because these counters, there's traps under there, and there's also like computers, and there's lock picks. And the super mutants don't seem to have many skills in that area.
They don't actually, they're not very...
So there's a lot of these counters that the super mutant can turn over but do nothing with. And dog meat, you can't actually do anything with anything either, because he doesn't have the search icon, which is a bit weird because he does kind of find things for you in the game.
But then again, you did say there's different versions of dog meat.
There is, maybe this.
So maybe that's just like a standard version.
Don't know. We'll find out.
Unless
you can have a heroic version of him with.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, so it's me in it.
Yeah.
I'm talking away and not moving. Right, so I'm going to move this survivor to there. And then I'm going to move them again to there, which will put them into base contact with that. And it doesn't cost an action. I picked that up. It doesn't cost an action to look. Also doesn't cost an action to use my perception ability. My perception is on the bottom of the card. I'll just pass you the card. It's a little green eye at the bottom, and that tells you basically your range of your perception. And you can look at investigation markers basically within that range. So as long as you've got line of sight to them, and they're within range. So that one isn't in range. That one is just in line of sight, and that one is obviously in range and in line of sight. So I can have a look at both of these. And try and put them back down exactly where I picked them up from. But I am in base contact with that, so I can look at that now. And it's just an item, actually. So I don't need... If it was a lockpick, I'd have to wait until next turn when I've got an action to be able to try and use my expertise to undo it. But as it's just an item, I can just take an item from the Wasteland deck. Iguana bits.
Nice. Lovely.
So it's only weapons that count towards the scoring at the end, and whoever's got the most weapons wins. We decided as well, it doesn't specify that we're not going to use the starting weapons, because that means I already start with 3. Technically, and you only start with 1. So we're only going to use the weapons that we collect. Obviously, that iguana bites isn't a weapon, so that counts as nothing. Go on.
Right. I'm ambling forward.
Amble.
That's that done. In saying that, I could have probably used the perception as well to have a sneak.
You can do.
But
I haven't moved yet, so feel free. What's your range?
it's the green.
So you got a line of sight to that, and a line of sight to that one. So you can check those and that one.
On that
To
one.
fair.
Let's have a look.
Careful not to show your opponent. Look at my eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm going to move that, and going to move up to that. I don't think I'm in range to look at. No. Turn that over though. Right, so that is a lock pick.
So do you want to give me that and you can show
Yeah.
the camera a little bit
It's
closer?
pressed a bit, so anyway, so
Yeah.
it should be easy to put back.
There you go.
It's a lockpick. So in order to pick that, I will have to use an action point to use a lockpick expertise. But the settler doesn't have lockpick expertise.
Ah.
Well, got the search icon. Only Nora's got the lockpick. So, and the settler does have computers, but not lockpick. So I'm going to have to leave that token there basically.
And smile.
Although I know Nora could open that.
Nora can get there.
Yeah.
Couldn't she?
Did I put a thing down? Didn't, did I? Try and remember to put things down.
Move.
Yep.
To there. And then again.
Yeah, so you're in base contact.
Yeah.
Do you want me to flip it?
Yes, please. So,
Lockpick.
which I do not have.
You've got search as well, haven't you?
I've got search, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have computers either.
But I don't have computers, yeah.
So obviously, the only person who can open out the entire board is Nora. So, there we go. It's me in it.
Mhm.
Move there. And then and move to there. Not in base contact, so I can't check it.
So, put that.
Okay, you've nothing left to go, have you?
I have nothing left to go.
So I'm going to move dog meat. Get off. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the end of uneventful round 1.
Yeah.
So I'll just take off little grey markers. Don't need to do anything else. And then you have the advantage still.
Yep. Let me think what we want to do here. I'm going to activate him. And he's going to have a pot shot at that
Settle.
settler there, yeah.
Sorry, go on.
So it's a blue and a black range, isn't it? So
It's black.
it's black range, yeah.
So it's 2 accuracy dice. What's he using? His perception?
Perception, which is 4.
4. So it's not good, but you do get 2 dice here.
So I've got
you've
an
rolled
X.
an X, which is an automatic fail.
And a cog.
And a cog, which is a quick action if you've got one.
Yeah, but I don't.
The only quick action you've got is perception, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can actually ready yourself if you wanted.
Yeah, go on.
It might come in handy.
Might come in handy.
Who knows?
Yeah. So that was his first action.
Yep.
Second action.
You're going to shoot again.
Shoot again. So we've got 3 and 2 cola bottles.
I don't think they do anything.
They
but
don't
3
do
does
anything,
hit,
but 3 does
so,
hit.
Yeah,
It's
so
coming
my
in
armour
at
is
2 damage.
2. I rolled 4, so nothing. So I take 2 damage. I do have a damage count today. So.
Does that mean that perception comes off then, the ready?
No, it stays on.
It stays on, does it?
It doesn't have to be your last action that you use it on.
Oh, right, okay.
So, as far as I know, it stays on until you use it.
That 2 was for him.
Yeah.
Alright, you put it on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you. What are these dice?
Yeah, I'm going to move the settler you just shot at. He's going to move into base contact with the investigation marker. It is a 2,
Mm-hmm.
which means I can take 2 items, 2 weapons in fact. So if I've come across anything that's not a weapon, I just put it to one side and then reshuffle the whole deck. So I picked up a combat shotgun and a board.
I want my board back.
I want my board back.
I don't know, that aviator seemed to be shooting the brute in the face actually. The way he stood, he's shooting the brute in the face.
Yeah. He's like, oi! Oi, what are you doing? Right. So I'll take them and I'll put them. I can come off the board. I can go like that. And second action, because that wasn't an action, I'm going to use my assault rifle and shoot back at the brute. So red range and then green range. So it's in green range.
Yeah, it's in green range, definitely.
Just for camera, there it is. So I get a black dice plus the skill dice,
sorry. Yeah.
which has been deleted.
It's so related, I just moved it.
Perception 6. 6 on a hit with an
Ooh.
extra damage. So it's 1 armour, isn't it? You got
Yeah. 1.
1, so you blocked 1 hit, but you've taken 2. So I'll
pull that
put
back.
2.
Okay.
And it is you.
Right. That brute's going to shoot at
Alright.
the
What's the... is it blue?
blue and black.
A bit in the black range. Yeah. So again,
2 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you want to take the black dice and then?
Yes, right.
That's 10.
10
so that's
minus
a
1, so
9. So that's.
Second action.
Yep. That's an exclamation mark.
So that's a 1 with a crit point.
Yeah.
So I've got one there, you're right.
Alright, thank you.
Oh no. It's 1, so I've said 1 hit. But I've taken, is it 2 damage?
2 damage, yeah.
Yeah, so I've taken 1. It's right. I keep picking these tokens up for me.
Alright, okay.
I will run out of them in a second, so I want these. Okay, it's me again, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The settler over here is going to move. Try not to move that again, I did. Move to that. And then going to move behind. We decided that these only, no matter how tall they are, they don't block line of sight, they just obscure. So -2 to skill hit and +1 to armour.
Okay.
If you shoot across. But you can see, because we had them stacked up in the previous one, so that would actually block line of sight completely. These are just clumps.
Yeah.
So they don't block line of sight, but they do cause some interruption. So that's for 2 actions, isn't it?
So he's going to move into base contact with that.
Yep. It's first action.
And flip that over. That's
a 1.
a 1.
So Wasteland.
Sturdy leather armour, so like
Put that to one side.
to one side. Combat rifle.
That's a combat rifle. Of course, you can use these if you want. About.
Yeah. So that gets taken off.
Yep.
That goes back in.
You need to take another one as well.
Oh, do I?
It's 2 weapons.
Alright. Aviator cap.
Yeah.
Blood pack.
Yeah.
Stim pack.
Yeah.
Mutant meat.
Bourbon. T60 power armour.
Baseball bat.
Baseball bat, that is a weapon. So if you reshuffle the cards.
Yeah.
See the power armour, that's something we've not mentioned. The power armour is really cool. It's got armour 3+1. So it counts as armour 4.
Right.
But it always counts as 1. So you can never take away that 1 from armour reduction.
That's good. Okay, so that was his first action, wasn't it?
Yes, it's got another action left. So you can probably move up to other investigation marker.
Which one? This one here, you mean? Oh,
No,
that one. Oh, that one there.
The one that you've hidden from yourself.
that
I knew you couldn't see that
I couldn't.
from where you were at the start.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have said anything.
No, thank you.
Been too helpful.
Yeah.
But we're both trying to learn, so.
So does he get to turn
Yeah,
it
you can
over?
turn it over. It doesn't cost anything to turn it over.
That's a box.
It's a box. Plus, you might be able to look at these if they're in your perception range. You didn't have to turn it over fully as well. You could just.
Oh, that's fine.
It's turned over now.
Yeah. So I know it's a box.
Yeah. You can have a look at them. Oh, I think.
Am I in?
Should be in green range.
That one's just out, so I can look at that one.
Yeah, I'm not looking.
Okay.
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 Is it me?
Yes.
Okay. Gotta move Nora. She moves to that. She's gonna move to that. Okay.
Okay. You've just got dog meat to move, haven't you?
Is it me again?
Yeah.
Okay. Dog me. Okay. That's it then, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the end of turn 2. It's 4 turns again, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
This is the end of turn 2. So let's retrieve the little icons. And you've still got the advantage token, so
Yeah.
you get to go first.
He's gonna move.
Move.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
He's coming back a little bit. I shall move him.
Coward. Oh, he's going that way.
It's going that way.
What randomness is this? What's his next action? Off he goes.
Yeah, he's going to move over it.
So you want to check your range and I don't know if you want to have a look at anything.
I think I've looked at that one, I can't remember, but it's okay. Yeah, there we go. That's it moved. It's your turn.
Okay. Nora, by the way, her perception's a black roll. Right, okay. Okay.
Excuse me.
I'll move her to that. And she's going to shoot the brute.
Okay.
Brute. Well, Superman.
Yeah, Superman.
We used to call him a brute now.
Yeah. Look at that.
I'm the first person to move, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I need. Well, that's one of those. He's in blue range, isn't he?
I'd say he's in blue range.
Can't see the blue. Yeah. So a 9, which is a miss. I needed a 5. And that is Nora's turn, so it's...
Super Mutant's turn.
Yep.
I'm going to activate him.
Yep.
He's going to be in blue range, isn't he, I bet?
Let's shoot, yeah.
Yeah, unless I pull out a little bit. Pull this way ever so slightly to there.
You got the blue.
What did I do with it?
I don't know. I don't know where either of them have gone, to be honest.
But I've got the blue one here.
What's there? It's hidden.
So that is in... She is. So they're both within blue range.
Okay, so you're shooting.
Yeah, I'm shooting.
So it's 2 yellow.
I'm going to shoot dog meat actually.
You're going to shoot dog meat?
Yeah.
Controversial.
So yeah.
2. So you have hit.
Oh, that's...
And an armour. So dog meat's armour is 2 plus 2 for being in the survivor team. So it's a 4.
Right.
So 4. So I've saved 4 damage. Minus 1. Saved 3 damage. How much damage did the...
2.
2. Saved all the damage.
Saved all the damage. Okay.
Invincible dog meat.
We're going to shoot at Nora then. Oh no,
He's
he's
had
moved,
his 2
hasn't he?
turns.
He's had his
Yeah.
2 turns.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Right, we'll activate dog meat.
Right.
Go dog meat. Dog meat's charge range is red. Don't think he's in range then. So he's going to have to move. No, his charge range is blue. Red's from his movement range. So he's in range, isn't he?
Yeah, he will be in range.
So he's going to attack. He's going to charge, let's say, with his first action.
Yeah.
Gifting him a black dice.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack.
Okay.
Let's not roll an X. So I need a yellow, a blue, and a green. And a black for the extra dice. A 2. I'll do nicely. So I've rolled a 2, so it's a hit. I've rolled an armour. So it's minus 1 armour. I've rolled 2 extra damage.
Woohoo.
I've rolled a Nuka-Cola bottle, and I've rolled a
Nuka-Cola bottle and
Nuka-Cola on the start. And the Nuka-Cola bottle, it removes perception,
Yes.
so it stops you from using your perception
Yeah.
ability. The star does a quick action, so I can actually ready dog meat if we want to, which we'll do. The reactions are to either move or to ready him. So ready him. So that's the special dice done. Now onto these. So it was a hit.
Yeah.
It ignores 1 armour.
Yeah.
Point. What much armour do you have? 1.
1.
Oh right, so it ignores 1 armour. It does 2 damage plus 2, so that's 4 damage.
Right.
So there's no point in rolling.
So no point in rolling.
Yeah, because it can't ignore any. So 4 damage.
Ouchie.
You'll be mauled by dog meat. Okay, it's your turn.
I'm going to activate him.
Yep.
And he is...
I would say, because you're looking at her,
shoot.
you can shoot her from where you are. That's not going to obscure it.
Right, let's have a shot.
Or you can shoot Nora. I don't know if you're in range to shoot the one you've run, but then he is kind of obscured by her.
No, let's have a shoot at
Yeah.
the one behind the box.
Yep. The woman behind the box.
Yeah. I need another green dice. So.
Oh, you've stolen it, so I'm not...
So that's 8. That's
an 8,
way too much.
But mine is 4.
Yeah, so
So
that's
you've
a
hit.
4, so I've hit. Yep.
So what
It's 2 damage coming in.
2 armour. None saved, so that's 2 damage. I've got 2 here. Yeah.
Alright. Okay. That's 1 shot.
Yep, second shot.
Second shot coming in.
This time it's a fail with a quick action.
Yeah.
So you can ready yourself if you want.
No, I'm not going to.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah.
He's going to move to there. Turn that one over. I know it's a box. So now I take the top box. Oh shit. So it's a danger card. What are you laughing at?
You. Oh.
So a danger card. And this is a rogue iBot. Some iBots programming corrupts the harsh environment, leaving them to roam the wasteland. Sometimes violently, sometimes not. Test perception to avoid. Okay, perception is 6. That's going to 1. Okay, so that's the card. Just show it to the camera, see. So it does nothing. So now that the danger's been avoided, the other icon on there is the wrench, which means I take an item from the deck. And it is a laser pistol. Laser pistol. An energy weapon, of all things.
They're actually pretty rubbish in the game.
I think they're pretty damn rubbish in the game.
They're not particularly great from what I remember seeing.
I hate laser guns in the game. But then you know me, I wear full power armour with a jetpack and a Ripper sword.
Ripper sword, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm basically
or the hammer with the
an assault
nuclear.
space marine with either a power armour or a chance. I love that. And the vents that come out and damage everything when you crash down into them.
There is that as well, yeah.
Oh, my epic fight with the Death Claws. Entire family of Death Claws.
Bam. Right.
I was like level 70 by that point. Come on, I'll give it.
Yeah, you were.
With all the upgrades.
Yeah.
Right, anyway.
Right.
We digest.
Digest? Digress.
Have you moved everyone?
Yeah,
So
it's
me,
the other dude up at the top. He's not moved.
Just saying where to go. Where's the kind of yellow? Go home. Go to there. Should I go to there? I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to this marker over here. And I'll be in base contact with that. So I'll turn that over, which is another. This time it's a computer with a tick. So I've got 1 action left, so I'll try and use my expertise in computer, which is intelligence 4. So it's a 9, so that's a well failed. So that just stays on the board now. I can try again next turn. If you fail a computer test, so say for instance I've done that on my first turn, and you fail it, you're not allowed to test again in that turn.
Okay.
It's like the computer lockdown. It doesn't affect it on lockpicks, just computers.
Right, okay.
Okay. Right. That's everyone gone, isn't
That's
it?
everyone gone, yeah. So this is turn
So this is the last turn.
4.
The last turn.
Right. I'm going to move the aviator dude over here.
Yeah.
He's going to go towards the binoculars.
Yep.
This one here.
Yep.
Brace contact with it. That's a 3.
So that's 2 weapons from the Wasteland.
Stim pack. 3-piece suit.
Hmm.
A 44 revolver.
That's 1.
A damaged hazmat suit.
Mm-hmm.
And darts. Pipe wrench.
Pipe wrench.
Should have taken the suit, he might have gone to a wedding or something.
Yeah, it could have been useful that.
Yeah.
Should have thought more about that.
Should have thought about that really. Yeah. It's a shame for him. So that's those. That comes off. That was his first action, wasn't it?
Yep.
He's going to turn around and he's going to have a pot shot at Nora.
Nora, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's within, I'd say, blue range, isn't he? So,
No, just out. Just out.
Just out.
I'll take the black range.
Okay.
Which is better for the hunting rifle.
Yeah, so...
I'm doing you a favour, I'm not doing you a dis.
No.
No, you're not in red! Yeah. I think it's better anyway. My personal opinion. Especially for a super mutant. Although you roll a 1, technically, so...
Yep.
That's a hit.
So... That's 2 damage coming in.
So, armour 4. I rolled a 2, so I've ignored 2.
So you've ignored both.
Yep.
So that's his turn done.
I'm going to move Nora. I'm not bother measuring because she's going to move up to that, the first action. And she's lockpick as her expertise action.
Quite nice.
Yep. And that is no, it's agility 6. Exclamation mark.
Yep.
So I get a crit point anyway.
I would think so.
It doesn't say you don't. It doesn't say you only get them for testing with weapons.
So I would assume you would do. We will look that up though, just in case.
Yeah.
But we'll do it.
I'll
for
look up
now.
after. It's
only a practicey one.
So again, if you want to show people that, basically lockpick. If I'd failed, it would have set off a trap, which is one of those danger cards. If I passed, which I did, I take 2 items. It's not weapons, it's just whatever top 2 items there are, which happen to be a stim pack and mutant meat.
Yeah.
Neither of those are actually going to help me win the game. So, there we go. Freddie is going to try the lock pick on, so you can try computer expertise again with an intelligence of 4. Where am I going? It's your turn.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Thinking ahead now.
Let's have a look. That box that he's next to, can he try and pick that up?
Him? Yeah.
Or is it just worth?
Yeah, you can pick that up and see what it is.
It's a spanner.
So you take an item from the deck.
I've got a bourbon.
Got a drink.
Got a drink.
And you just move those 2 tokens off the board.
So that's his first.
That didn't
action.
cost any action.
Oh, no action.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Going to come meandering this way then.
Yeah.
And for his next meandering action, he's going to shoot.
That's not meandering, not shooting. Who's he shooting?
I'll shoot her.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's, I think then
Is it blue range?
blue range, definitely.
It's just 2 yellow dice, isn't it?
Yellow. Yeah. So that's a 7.
An armour and so it's a
It's
miss.
not. It's a complete miss. Yeah.
So as I was, before I was rudely interrupted, I was going to test over here. So his first action is a 4. 6 has failed. He's locked out from testing that. So what he's going to do is actually going to walk over to this one, turn it over. That's a search action. Oh well. It could have just been a freebie. Anyway.
Could have been. Is he just cursing himself now? Is he kind of
Should've
like
walked
swearing
over
underneath
first.
his breath?
Because perception's 6, there's a much better chance of doing that. Although it is trapped, so if it failed,
It failed.
it would have
gone
blown
off,
up his
yeah.
face. Your turn?
There's only this to resolve now, really.
Yeah.
So he's going to have a.
So dog meat's going to react against your attack, which is definitely coming in before you even announced it.
So do you want to do dog meat's attack first?
No, he can't attack as a react. He's going to move as a react. So you still hit, but you're at -2.
Right. So is it a green dice on this one?
Yeah. So 7. What did you need?
I needed a 6.
It was also -2. So you've missed dog meat, who now reacts by moving away. It is a move. So
okay.
whoosh. Flying dog.
He's got one more action.
So you got one action left.
He's just going to run off.
So you can shoot, you can charge, but you won't be able to attack again. That's
No.
why that moved. Or you can run away to make sure I can't charge you.
I think that's going to be the best bet.
Yeah.
Try and keep him on the board if I can, so he's going to run over here.
Yeah.
That's it. Super movement done. So you've got.
Yeah, so she's going to move up to that, turn that over. It's the last of the tokens, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a search icon with a tick. So she's got one action left, so she's going to search. Perception 6. 7 is fail. Right, and it's me again, isn't it? It's pretty much just dog meat.
Dog meat.
Whose charge range was for blue, wasn't it?
Blue, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Just if you'd been half an inch further. Dog meat! Can I have a green die?
Yeah.
Come on, dog meat. Eat the super mutant. It's a 4, so it's a hit. It's a -1 to difficulty, another -1 to difficulty, and a Coca-Cola bottle, which stops you from doing any reactions. So it's just a hit. So you get your armour test.
The 2.
2.
I needed a 1.
So it's 2 hits.
2 hits. You've killed him.
You've been mauled by dog meat.
Yeah. I knew I was going to kind of lose
That's
him
the end
anyway.
of the game.
That's yeah.
I didn't know you were going to lose him. So basically now we count the amount of weapons that we've got. Now, not including the starting weapons obviously, because we said that, I have 3. Got a laser pistol, board and a combat rifle, because everything else wasn't weapons that I picked up.
I've got 4. I've got combat rifle, baseball bat, revolver, and pipe wrench.
You've won by 1.
Ooh.
That went really well actually. That went better than the practice game we played last night. That was more interesting.
It was actually. I think we worked out from the practice game what the super mutants needed to do.
Yeah, because you kept walking up stairs trying to do it.
Yeah, and I couldn't open them because I don't have the search icon and I don't have a computer. So the only
should have
ones
realised that. But
yeah, the only ones I could really pick up were the binocular ones, where it was freebies.
Yeah.
I was alright if I could get a freebie, and also trying to whittle you down and hopefully try and pick one of you off so I could collect the weapons if needed.
Cool. So that is Fallout Wasteland Warfare. We've played the first couple of tutorials just to give you the flavour of it. We're going to go away and play the rest to try and get into more of the rules and make sure what we're doing is right. If you want to see us play the rest of the tutorial missions before we paint the models, let us know as soon as possible and we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing you'll see on this is we do have the 3 starter kits.
Yep.
I'm going to do a unboxing of each of these.
Ooh.
There we go. So we've got the Super Mutant Core Box. We have the Survivors Core Box. And we have the Brotherhood of Steel Core Box. So we're going to unbox those three. So you'll see those on our channel. And then hopefully we can get some more stuff as well, because I'm quite enjoying this.
Yeah, it's quite nice game. The mechanics are quite good. I'm looking forward to seeing the co-op, because I like more co-op-y games.
Yeah, and after we've played it for a bit, we might do that on the channel as well. So let us know what you want to see. If you want to see the rest of the tutorials, or you just want to see a co-op battle, or whatever you want to see. But the unboxings are coming next. Also, have we got anything else coming up soon?
Trying to think.
I know in October.
October.
I do want the Speed Freeze game, so stay tuned for that.
That
I
will be
really
coming.
do want the Speed Freeze game. Of all the stuff Games Workshop's released and I've not got, that I'm gonna have to get that. I think it's Orcs. I like Orcs. And we've got Age of Sigmar as well, which we're waiting to play. We're just not had time.
It's just one thing after another, isn't it? Has come out, and Fallout came out, and I've pushed it back a little bit.
Yeah, well, not much, but
Not much.
there we go. So please like, subscribe. We hope you've enjoyed this, and tell your friends about us. And hopefully we'll see you again soon, guys.
See you soon.
Take care for now.
Bye.